Right, so welcome to this video. I wanted to do a little video about our TV setup. A couple of people have asked us about our TV setup. When we had the previous motorhome, we had a satellite dome on the top, and I'd arranged it so that we could put the sky box in, and I had a HDMI splitter, and I could feed it into both telly in the front and the back. It was incredibly complicated. Lots of wires. And how did we get on with the satellite over those sort of 5 years? It seemed all right to begin with, but then we started to have problems, didn't we? Because water got into the lead, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Into the dome. Yeah. So that rather spoiled it, because well, you know, we thought it was just we weren't on the perfect pitch for it, but it turned out to be that. But it was always this thing that, you know, you've got to be not in a line with a tree and all that, and sometimes we'd faff about trying to find a pitch that we could get a satellite signal on. So I don't really miss that. No. The only thing I'd say is that I miss about, if you could get a signal and everything was working fine, was that most things you could then watch. You didn't have a problem with once you got the Freeview, or watching Sky Sports or BT Sports, or watching a film on there. Whereas I've found often with Freeview with the TV aerial, sometimes it's a bit hit and miss whether you can watch it or it breaks up or things like that. And I think what you'll find with our current setup is that we've got like 3 different solutions for watching different things. Rather than just rather one solution for watching one thing. Yeah, well, I mean, we did have a TV aerial, didn't we, as well, to be fair, but no, I mean, I do miss that once you'd got a signal, that was it. You more or less sorted for TV, weren't you? Yeah. Whereas I think you'll see with this setup that we've got an Amazon Fire Stick, we've got a Chromecast, and I've been experimenting with Sky Go as well on a lead. So I think I thought our previous setup was a bit complicated. Yeah. Maybe this setup's a bit complicated as well. I mean, the thing that this setup really relies on is you having a good decent mobile signal. I mean, fortunately we were given the Netgear M2 Router to do a test. A number of other YouTubers were given the same router, and we're still using that, and it is a really good router, if expensive. But I think that's enabled us to do all this sort of streaming. Well, that's probably saved us the money that we probably would have thought we need a satellite, because we'd have just been using your phone. I mean, we could have done that with the data, but the trouble is you want to upload videos, and we were running out of data, weren't we, before, and we just had the phones. I've got an unlimited data SIM in the Netgear router, so that really helps. It means I can upload with the router. It means I can make videos, upload them, I can download things, we can watch the internet, and we can do the TV streaming that I'm going to show you in a minute. Yeah, so often, I mean, you've been uploading a video, I've been watching a film. Yeah, so what's your favourite out of the Fire Stick and the Chromecast and the Sky Go setup? Which one do you like? I think we already know which one I like, but which one do you like? Well, I think you've got the best setup in the little bedroom there with the Amazon Fire Stick. But let's have a look at the setup. I'll show you what we've actually got here. Yeah, so this is our Netgear M2 Router, and this provides the Wi-Fi that you would normally have in your home. So it provides a Wi-Fi network. So it's a mobile Wi-Fi router, sometimes known as MiFi. It uses a mobile signal, that's where it gets the internet from, and it sends out a Wi-Fi signal, like I say, like you're familiar with at home. So on the back of this TV we've got a Chromecast stick, that's this thing here, and that's plugged into the HDMI socket on the back of the telly, or one of the HDMI sockets, and it's powered, the lead that comes off it, if I follow it, I've got this, it's here, and that's plugged into a USB socket on the back of the telly. So whenever the telly's on, the Chromecast box is on. So I'll just switch the telly on. There's the red light. I need the remote to switch it on. So switch it on with the remote, and it's set on HDMI 1. You get this symbol because I've just switched the telly on and it's just powered up the Chromecast. So normally when we're away we leave the telly switched on, or at least we leave it in standby.
Clever, isn't she?
Yeah. And we've got a route in there, so I can't show you the screen. I can't show you the map, unfortunately. Yeah, so we can use the Chromecast for basically watching YouTube is what we tend to do. And how it works is that the mobile is on the same network. This is the same network as the router. Yeah, so if you look for the little icon there, you click on that, and when you set up the Chromecast you give it a name, and that's the name we've given it, and then it then connects to the telly and it starts playing. You can cast other things other than YouTube. Yeah, so this is the Napster app. So if you see that symbol there, it then allows you to connect to the telly, and then you can play that playlist through the telly. The other thing we can do is BT Sport, as we're BT Sport subscribers on Sky, is we can then cast BT Sport. I don't know what, probably can't play too much of it, it'll be copyright. So if you like a bit of UFC, which I don't. So the other thing you can cast, which is probably a bit more useful for me, is Amazon Prime. And oh blimey, I'll get a rated 15 on this. But it's the same sort of thing. Look for the symbol and choose the telly. Press play. And this takes a little bit of time to connect up. Yeah, so that's Prime Video. This is Hustlers, I think it is. So I could turn the sound off. But yeah, so you can do Prime Video on here. Yeah, so in the bedroom I've got a similar setup, except here we're using the Amazon Fire Stick. This is the HD version. We've got the 4K version inside, so we're tending to use this upstairs when we're at home, which is why it's just connected up loosely here. Normally I would tie it back in there. So that plugs into the HDMI socket at the back of the telly, and the power comes off the USB socket on the back of the telly. So switch the telly on. I need to go and get the remote. Yeah, so Amazon remote, and obviously you've got all the things that you get with the Amazon Fire Stick. So again, BT Sport, YouTube, Prime Video, but you've also got the ITV catch-up thing, Sky News, Channel 4, BBC iPlayer. Of course you could use that Netflix as well. I don't subscribe to Netflix, but you could do that. And you've got things like Amazon Music. So there's a good choice just with the Amazon Fire Stick. So I think we've got most bases covered.
I understand that he thinks his own daughter might be a victim of trafficking.
And yeah, we've even got an internet browser on there, which I wouldn't use obviously, but yeah. Press home. Oh yeah. So that's basically the setup we've got, and we don't really think we need a satellite. You don't have to use a mobile router, of course. You could use your phone, depending on obviously what sort of signal you've got. And if you set your phone up as, see if I can remember how to do this. If if you set your phone up as a mobile hotspot, you can see that, that will give you a code, and you can then connect your Amazon Fire Stick or your Chromecast to that mobile hotspot. But to be honest, it's a lot simpler, and we've had better signals using the Netgear M2 mobile router than we would have, I think, using a phone. Because remember, phones are doing other things. They make phone calls as well. And that's all that's doing is getting an internet signal for you and providing Wi-Fi. Of course, the other thing you could do with Sky is to download the Sky Go desktop app, and I'm going to use a HDMI to USB cable and see if that works. Alright, so I've gone into the Sky app and I've got all the settings there. So see what they got on cinema. The laptop's hooked up to my mobile router, just the same, and so good old classic there. So go ahead and play it. Got to get your adverts in first. But there it is, Sky playing on here, and we're streaming it via the Netgear router onto my laptop and onto there. It's advert 2 of 3. I'm quite looking forward to this one actually. Player 1 was quite good. I think this video is sponsored by all these adverts, wouldn't you really? Yeah, what I can't seem to do is get the sound to come through the telly, but I'll put it on the laptop. To be honest, I hadn't really tried this. I didn't really realise you could actually do it. Seems a little bit flaky, the Sky Go app. That's a little bit more experimenting, but yeah, it's perfectly possible to watch Sky on the telly here by the Sky Go app. It does also mean I can do my editing and use the monitor as a screen. Oh, I don't want to recommend at the moment. Yeah, so I could do my editing on here as well.
Hello.
Hiya, and welcome back to another 10 Things on Tuesday.
10 Things on Tuesday.
Yes. And this week, 10 Things on Tuesday is our 10 best locations we've ever
that works okay as well.
visited.
That's just off the laptop.
Yeah.
So van life related.
Yes.
So I hope you found that interesting. That's our setup. I didn't want to go into too many technical details, but basically if you know how to set up the Amazon Fire Stick, there's plenty of videos about how to do that, and the Chromecast, then I think you'll be alright. So which did you prefer of all the setups? You asked me, didn't you?
Yeah, I asked you. I've just said I'll answer the question.
You're going to answer your own question then.
Well, I mean, because I can have this with the TV in the other room, I prefer this, because if I want to watch any football at all, I've got BT Sports, and I've got an app that I managed to download, and that has been quite good to watch live football. Also, we've got a subscription to Amazon Prime,
so we can watch the videos.
So we can watch the videos that are on there, or the box sets or whatever. Haven't got Netflix because I've just thought of subscribing to too many things. Yeah, I mean we've got a Sky subscription at home. We've got a satellite dish at home. Only got the Sky HD box, not the Sky Q or whatever. So I was sort of thinking, for home, do we really need the Sky thing? But we probably do. I think at home we tend to watch Sky Atlantic and
Yeah.
box sets on that, and have been watching quite a few films.
Yeah, I wonder why we've been watching more TV. No idea.
No.
No.
So then the second one was Chromecast. Now
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a particular Chromecast in here, but because it's an older version.
It's an
isn't it?
older Chromecast stick. Yeah.
It tends to sort of cut out. Found.
Yeah, I mean it depends heavily on the signal, whatever signal you've got. So you've always got that. And I think you see in the video that I can use a Chromecast. I can actually watch Amazon Prime on the Chromecast.
Yeah.
You know, so you can do things like that in here. So I could be watching one Amazon Prime, and you could be watching another Amazon Prime, presumably. So.
Yeah, or you could be watching BT Sport or
Yeah.
something else. I mean, you can get an app that's got all the basic TVs on it, BBC, ITV,
Oh, right,
Channel
okay.
4, 5.
Yeah.
You can get various apps for that. I think
Yeah.
Mum's got the MiFi, hasn't she?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So that's quite good for
Yeah.
for catching up on things. So that you can do on this as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chromecast is more for you find it on your phone, don't you? And you cast it to the
Yeah,
screen.
and you want to watch it on a bigger screen, so that's really what
at
we've been
least the
doing.
version we've got is
Yeah.
like that. This comes up with a screen, and then you select the apps
Yeah.
or whatever that you want.
It's less easy if you're watching a YouTube video to comment, isn't it, on Fire Stick? If you're doing
Yes.
it via Chromecast, you've got your phone in your hand, and you can
Yes.
comment on the phone whilst you're watching it on
Yes.
the TV.
Or you can watch it on the TV and have your phone in your hand and comment that way. Yeah.
Either way, let us know what setup you've got.
Before we go, what do you think of the Sky Go idea?
I think the Sky Go app is a pretty flaky. It looks. I was playing it, and the sound was coming out of the TV. The laptop, I don't know, changed resolution or something, and then suddenly the sound's gone. So why can't Sky just join in the casting thing?
I don't know. It's really disappointing. There's no app for it.
Yeah.
I think there's a Sky News one.
Yeah.
I was saying there's no
Yeah.
Sky, but there is a Sky News app.
Yeah.
But as far as the others go, you know, the cinema and all that.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing. I think they think you've got Sky Q, and that's all based around your Wi-Fi at home.
Yeah. So it sort of it was the dilemma we had when we got the van: is do we get another Skybox, another satellite dish on the roof so we could watch Sky in the van? So I'm still not convinced that we need another satellite. I need to spend what was £2,500
I know,
on
it just didn't
a
seem
dish.
worth it.
Yeah.
And I have enjoyed the fact that we can choose a pitch that we want rather than a pitch the satellite wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is that it?
I think that's it, yeah.
I think so, yeah. So let us know what setup you've got and how do you get on with it. If you've got a dish on the top, is it better than using the streaming apps? Do you use the conventional TV on its own? Do you even watch any TV?
Well, there is that.
We don't.
It's another option, isn't
it's
it?
another option. We don't watch a lot of TV. We pick and choose these days what we want to watch, isn't it? So,
yeah, and we do watch a lot of YouTube, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you found it useful and you want to see more of these videos, subscribe and hit the notifications icon, and you'll get an update when we release another video. Today is Tuesday, day after Boris's announcement, which I've no idea what it meant. So,
No, it just meant that we were coming out of the lockdown in England, but we're going into tiers.
yeah, so we don't know what tier we're going to be in. So we still
No.
don't know what our restrictions are going to be. So if you've got any ideas for videos, because I'm running out of ideas,
Yeah.
let us know,
Yeah.
and we'll catch up with you soon. See you then.
Yeah, bye then.
Bye.